First of all, our lawyers are already in court, and that matter that you have asked is a matter that is now properly before the court. Let those who have made those accusations come and explain to us how I confused party position with my own opinion. Secondly, I don't think it is correct for anyone to say that Sifuna does not have a right to have a personal opinion. Raila Amolo Odinga told them himself that every person in ODM, irrespective of the position we hold, has a right to be able to speak their minds. So if anybody wants to contradict what Mzee said, that's upon them. Lastly, this is a coordinated war. This is a coordinated war against Edwin Sifuna. You people know me. You have seen me at work. The Kenyan public knows me. Those governors that are making those allegations, we will meet them in court. In court, because it is very defamatory for you to stand up and say, I have extorted you. If I have ever extorted you, you bring the evidence for the Kenyans to be able to see. And we will handle that matter. In fact, it is already a subject of discussion in the Senate. And we will deal with it from there. Any other question? Yes?
The other wing said 27th March as the NDC. Are you going to participate in this?
I am the SG of ODM. We will go to that NDC. We are still members of ODM. These are delegates of ODM. We will go to that NDC. There's no one who can kick us out of the party. Yes. That is a matter for ODM. That is not a matter for the public. We know where the certificate is. I think we are done with this presser. Let us continue to thank you. Irene, what is it we have not covered?
No, it's okay.
We will not respond to these rumors and unfounded allegations. If anyone has any evidence of any of these things, let them present them to you. Asanteni sana. Mungu awabariki.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to state that the illegal removal of Sifuna from office is not taken on a light note by this team, and I want to condemn the leaders who did this. We know what Baba stood for. Baba stood for justice. Baba stood for fair hearing and trial. And the meeting that took place in Mombasa was an illegal meeting. That was a kangaroo meeting that was set up to remove the current Secretary General of ODM, Edwin Sifuna, from office. I want to state that these leaders were seen at one point in Mombasa taking sacred oath to uphold and protect the party constitution, the same constitution that they are violating. There was no proper procedure that was followed. And I want to state that there is no way that illegal office holders can remove a legal office holder, SecGen, from office. Lastly, I want to state that the only mistake Sifuna committed and the only mistakes that we are committing is to fight for the downtrodden, to fight for the forgotten in this society, to fight for the less privileged in Kenya, to fight for jobs to be given to our youth, to fight against the high cost of living that is affecting Kenyans in this nation. These are the only crimes that we are committing. And I want to assure you that we are going to fight. The war has been done, the war has been declared, a line has been drawn. If you are on our side, you are on our side. If you are on the other side, fight on the other side. But this is not going to stop anytime soon. Thank you.
In legitimacy, I remain a loyal member and the duly elected Secretary General of the ODM party. I remain committed to the struggle for a fair, just and democratic Kenya. As I navigate this period, I ask for your prayers and goodwill, but most importantly, for all of you to remain vigilant in guarding the freedoms that Raila Odinga taught us never to compromise over. We are the generation that will reach Canaan, as envisaged by the late Raila Amolo Odinga, and nothing will distract us from this endeavor. I am grateful to all of you for all the messages of support, and I want to assure you that we will be back to the grassroots bigger and more energized beginning this Sunday in Kitengela. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
I said at the funeral of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga that they killed Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. I said in the presence of President Daniel Arap Moi that they killed Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. I also want to say, without fear of contradiction, the death of Raila Amolo Odinga, which is still a mystery to a lot of us, those bear responsibility of the death of Raila Amolo Odinga are out there, and they are silent about it. But I hope that one day we will determine the circumstances in which Raila Amolo Odinga passed away.
Thank you.
And that must be an objective that we must achieve.
Indeed, as far as internal differences in opinion go, my only crime is that I have refused and I oppose any plans and schemes within the party to support President William Ruto's re-election, because I have held and continue to hold the firm position that this country cannot afford another 5 years of this expensive, divisive, incompetent and disastrous Ruto misadventure. Kleptocracy is not a philosophy that an entire nation can give a second chance. This month marks the beginning of my 9th year as SG of ODM. I am the longest serving individual in that position. To serve that long at the feet of the enigmatic Raila Odinga needed one to summon all reservoirs of wisdom from all possible sources, but most importantly, to remain a true and loyal student of the great icon. Even in the current circumstances, I would never betray the ideals and principles of my late party leader. I have served this party with loyalty, diligence, and unwavering commitment because I had a leader in Raila who nurtured young people and young leaders and knew how to bring competing interests and egos into one functional movement. Together, we have defended the Constitution, strengthened internal party structures, and safeguarded the voice of millions of Kenyans who believe in social justice and accountable leadership. My record speaks for itself, and it always will. It is in public domain that my opposition to the party's dalliance with Ruto started long before the Right Honorable Raila passed on. He understood my reasons and accommodated them. It is also a known fact that regardless of what political deals Raila struck with different regimes, he would never have allowed his beloved party to be turned into a mere appendage of State House, where decisions are rubber-stamped after instructions are received from the regime.
My first encounter with President Ruto when he was elected as president was in a village in Ugenya, some place called Urenga, and I told him, and if you watch the speeches I've made where President Ruto is, I have implored him not to kill political parties, because I could see this coming. The problem in ODM, and I like what Senator Ososi has said, the problem in ODM is President Ruto. We are asking President Ruto to let ODM go, let ODM alone. He has not taken it hostage. He is in possession of the party called ODM. He is convening meetings of organs of ODM, of course excluding Honorable Sifuna and Honorable Ososi. There are meetings that have taken place in Kilgoris, and the ones in State House are countless. Please, please, leave ODM alone.
Members of the Fourth Estate and my colleagues here, the second casualty of this coup was removed as the Deputy Organizing Secretary via a WhatsApp message. You know very well that our party constitution, to remove a NEC member, it must be a resolution of the NEC. I was removed even before the NEC met. And I'm elected member of parliament on ODM ticket twice from a very volatile, extremely non-ODM zone. From Westland to the border of Malaba, the only member of parliament on ODM is Caleb Amis. And this is a person the ODM has removed through a WhatsApp message. This is a sad day. There is a time when we lost our election in 2013 and the Baba declared democracy is on trial. The ODM democracy is indeed on trial. It is a sad moment for us to gather here as people who believed in the ideals, the ideologies and the philosophies of Baba Raila Odinga to complain about the very party that we have built through blood and sweat. It is indeed a sad moment for Kenyans. We are here to declare war. There is a coup that has happened in ODM. In olden days, coup plotters were supposed to have been stoned to death. Coup plotters were stoned to death. But we are in a democracy. That's why the SG is going to use the right legal channel. I have also instructed my lawyers to use the right internal dispute mechanism, failure to which will also go up the ladder through the justice channels. We want to urge all our supporters to remain calm, resilient. We are going to the people. We are going to continuously sell the ideals of Baba Raila Odinga. He is an institution. You can kill ODM, but you can never kill the ideology, the ideals of Baba Raila Odinga. And that is what we are going to stand for. We are there. We will protect ODM. We will protect what Baba stood for. He is an institution. Baba's name will never be erased in the political limelight of our country. Baba stands in the steps of Kennedy of US. Baba's name is that of Mandela of South Africa. That for you to become a president of Kenya, you will never become a president of Kenya without the name Raila Odinga in your campaign speech. We will protect that name with all that we have.
Sisi ndio tumekataa kupigia Nebukadneza magoti. Sisi ndio tumesema kama ni mbaya, sisi ndio tumesema tuko tayari kukufa kwa ajili ya mambo ambayo tunaamini, kwa sababu kama viongozi ambao tunaongoza viumbe vya Mwenyezi Mungu, hatuwezi kuona mambo yakienda vibaya kwenye taifa letu alafu tunyamaze eti kwa sababu tutakuwa waoga. Leo nikitoka hapa nimepewa mantle yangu, Apostle Nebukadneza akitokea huko, mimi kazi yangu ni kuinua mantle yangu.
Nice, like